you? How did it go?
Okay, the second library week was very successful. We focused on research, how students can partner with their faculty members to do impactful research. We realized that a lot of the research that we do, it's not that we realize, something that has been the norm. And we wanted to change the way things were. And so we were looking at how faculty members can partner with students and do research that will no longer be on the shelves, but would rather go out there and make yield good results for the nation.
And so impact lives positively.
Impact lives positively. So we had interactions that we had students with the faculty members and how to look at how they can make this happen. And then we also did certain activities, creative activities. We allowed students to showcase their talent, because we partnered with the fashion department, so showcase their talent in that area. And then that talent was based on a concept that something that if they see within the society that they think is an issue, and then they will come up with a concept that will solve that problem. And so it's still in that line of trying to do impactful research. So that was what we did last year, and we thought we was successful.
Yes, for those of you listening to Donos and are wondering what's the Library Week all about, I'll give Jonathan a chance to tell us what it is, an overview of what the Library Week is about. Jonathan?
Okay. So the Library Week is a period the library sets aside to create awareness of its resources and then services that are offered to our clients, that is basically the students, faculty members, administrative staff, and other stakeholders. So usually within such the Library Week, we would as well collaborate with a faculty. And the reason we do that is to have a closer relationship with the faculty members as well as the various departments, academic departments. And what that helps us as a library is that the faculty members often serve as a liaison between our resources and its actual usage by the lecturers themselves as well as the students.
Okay.
A lecturer would often, if he knows the services and the resources that we have, will be more than willing to recommend it to the student, and that will lead to increased usage of the resources. And besides, these resources are quite expensive, and so if they go unused, it will be a problem. I mean, management want to know
it's like you're wasting money, besides.
Exactly. Yeah. So the Library Week is to foster closer collaboration with these lecturers, so that it would impact the usage of our resources, as well as we also gives us as a library the opportunity to market what we have to offer for those who may not be aware of the services we render.
Yeah, and so the celebration started yesterday, is going all the way to Friday.
Yes.
The theme is your library, our story. Donos, what inspired that theme?
Yeah, so over the years we've been doing a lot of things. We have various ways we use to evaluate our work that we do, but because our work is not the type that you can see the results, immediate results of whatever you do, sometimes you are not able to tell the impact readily. You are not readily able to tell the impact immediately. Yes,
it takes some time.
Yeah, it takes time to yield the results that you want. And so what we are doing with this is to also help us evaluate what we've done over the years, to also assess ourselves from the eyes of our patrons. And so we are asking them to share their stories of impact, any impactful impact that the library has had on them. And then also faculty members, all our patrons, we are trying to use this opportunity to evaluate ourselves. And so they are telling us their story of how the library has benefited them, what impact it has had on their lives, and then in their academic work as well. And so that is what we are trying to use this. So that's what inspired. We've been doing a lot of things, not just the conventional approach of just helping users. There are things that we do outside of that people may not consider the conventional library.
Can you give us an example or examples?
So for instance, we do a lot of webinars on various topics. We look at very topical issues that are within the scope, and then we do webinars. Our webinars are very popular. We have people joining from the US, South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, and all.
That's the great thing about the web. Yes. Like people can join from anywhere. It's not just limited.
So our webinars, we have mentorship programs, we have research programs, we have creative sessions that we have with the students, and then we give a lot of opportunities for the students to be able to showcase what they have. And so all those things are things that we feel like have an impact on the students, but we don't want to be the ones saying it. We want them to tell us that what we are doing is yielding an impact, and that will ginger us to do more.
But it reminds me of that proverb, until the hunter learns to tell a story, the lion learns to tell a story.
Yes.
The story will always favor the hunter. Yeah. So it's what are some of the unique activities that students and the public should expect from this library week?
Okay, we started yesterday, and yesterday began with an opening ceremony where we showcase the activities that the library has undertaken for the past 5 years. So we had a photo exhibition, so to tell what the library has
tell the story.
Yes, again, that's the central thing. So to tell the story, I also give people the opportunity to also get to know in details. We churn out what we call a chronicle, which is to detail all the activities that we've done in a particular year. So we as well launched the chronicle during the program, the newsletter yesterday. Today we are going to an orphanage to visit people who are deprived of what we all have, like our parents around, and then the resources to cater for ourselves and then our education. So we are going to visit them, and also we are also having a training program for the first years, not just the first year, but people in the for all the students, and this is is on the topic effective management of your campus life. We want to help students navigate their life on campus effectively. We realize that the university can be a very complex environment, and so if you don't have enough clues or guides, you may end up making mistakes, and these mistakes can have dire consequences on the students. So we have a lecturer from UDS, Professor Elegbe, who is coming to organize this training for our students so that they would be better informed as to how they will navigate their life on campus and make the most out of the opportunity that is given them. Then on Wednesday, that's tomorrow, we are having a training session for faculty members on the use of our e-resource and then AI. You know, we can't stop the usage of AI. So we want to find out. We are having a training on how to ethically use it. That training will be replicated for the students on Thursday.
So it's not just tomorrow.
So we'll have it up for lectures on tomorrow, and then on Thursday as well for the students. And then on Friday, that's the climax of the entire program. We are going to have a competition between 2 departments under the faculty. So we are hoping that this will whip up the interest of the members in the students in those departments to come and then partake in the program. And we also have, like Donus earlier said, we are allowing the students to tell their story. We've put this into a form of a competition. So whoever brings an entry of a 1-minute video of how the library has impacted their life, or whatever it is they have to say about what the library has done for them, would evaluate these videos that are brought
and then find the best out.
So
it's like all this is taking place at ATU.
All this is taking place at ATU, with the exception of the visit to the orphanage, that is at Kwabenya. Motherly Love Orphanage.
Motherly Love. I'm sure you still need some support. That's why I'm here. Maybe if you want to give them something. But Donos, what message would you like to leave with our viewers, especially for those who think libraries are now obsolete? So we don't need libraries anymore. Everything is now digital. We should just go to the digital libraries and leave it there.
Yes, I would say that libraries are still relevant, even in this age. For instance, ATU, one of our strong areas is in AI. And we've been doing training all over. Even the Ghana forces, they came for us to come and train their staff on AI. And so we have a lot of things that the skills that the one who is not trained in that area may not have. And that is where, especially in the academic environment, we are very relevant, because the library is the heart of the academic institution, and we are the ones that are guiding the students on where to find the right resources, how to use the resource effectively, and then also help them with their research work to be able to get that paper that they are so yearning for to get to go and work. And so, yes, so we play a very vital role, and the library, you cannot discount the library when it comes to one's academic trajectory.
Because I understand that even for what we see online, the librarians are the ones who even gather and put that information.
Yes. We do the indexing and all that for the and so it's to find something on Google. All the algorithms that you need to be able to find that, it's the librarian that does that. So we are very relevant in that.
So aside students and lecturers, is the general public also invited for this week's celebration?
Yes, you are invited. For instance, yesterday's program, we had a lot of people invited, a few people from outside the community to come and then participate in our work. What we do, we reach out to the community a lot of the times. For instance, we're having a project on community archiving, which we'll soon be doing. It's a project that we won, a grant that we won, that we are doing. Recently, we also had a grant from EBSCO, solar grants. And so our library is now solar.
Oh, that's nice.
We had a grant to do that. And this is the library. We're the first African library to win that grant. And so we are doing a lot. And that is why we take this opportunity that we have to also showcase to people what we do and to tell people that the library is relevant. And so every support there is that you can give us in that regard, we will appreciate it, because
thank you for telling us your story this morning. And I understand the theme. So the Accra Technical University, the third library week, which is happening, it started yesterday, is going all the way till Friday. And so I've been speaking with Donos Wolano Boedi and Jonathan Agbame. Jonathan, just before we go, Jonathan wants to give us, just in a minute, one more piece of, and then we can go.
Yeah, I just want to thank the management of the Accra Technical University, especially our Vice Chancellor, Professor Amevi Akapovi, who has been very supportive of our program. Consistently, he has ensured that this program has come on. And without such support from management, we wouldn't have come this far. So I also want to thank TUTAG, the Tertiary Education Teachers Association, for their support. They've also been our backbone, supporting us every time we call upon them. So we want to show appreciation to them.
And GTV for always giving us the platform. Yes, we are very grateful.
And we thank you for telling our stories and archiving what we need and giving us the research materials we need in order to get the paper that we need to get more paper.
Yes.
So Donos, Jonathan, wish you all the best. We'll pass by this week just to, and then all the best at the orphanage today as well.
The chocolate also there. We are sharing chocolate.
You're inviting us to the library. You're giving us chocolate also. So coming up next is the sports updates. Don't go anywhere. Multi will be up next on your screen. Stay with us.
Obrami boy was said ya kuti ya me ana my bro. Ya sim from we there with them himi this yo. That na me ya me shiri video. Aba wo hi emra tie ni ejuma yo. Binu mo fatu yo kuku mama for ji wo sigo. Sika sema na wacha ma ni shibo. Okonwe, pese ma che konwe. Wo wi sika posi na e ma me tini twe. Oya kesia on kwani video. Eh, for ana afu anya mi na ti ani ge. Sta still here ya de na. Still your man, style be the girl I call her right here, my bro. Now my boosy and the same is so review. Ain't the idea chaser? They ain't a miss of a command. Why they are not right here, my bro. Now my boosy and the same is so review. Ain't the idea chaser? They ain't a miss of a command.